Hi.
Hi.
We're the Forest City Knit Girls. I'm Carrie.
I'm June.
I'm Patty.
And this is episode
36.
Awesome.
It's a beautiful fall day.
Yes. We're podcasting outside today. We're still trying to be good with socially distancing, but we thought we'd try to get one more outside podcast in. Maybe more. You never know how the weather goes.
Yeah.
Yesterday it was like summer.
It was.
It was.
Yeah.
As long as the snow stays away, then
Yeah.
I think we'll keep doing this.
Yeah, and we're wearing all our knits, so that helps. Yeah, so we're happy to be here today. We're a knitting podcast. We're from London, Ontario, and we'd like to welcome all our subscribers and all our new subscribers as well. Thank you so much for joining us.
And London, Ontario is also known as the Forest City, so that's why we're the Forest City Knit Girls.
Yes.
For those who don't know that yet.
Yeah.
So we have a couple KALs going on still right now that we can talk about.
Okay. So the first one, I guess, is the Choose Love. We've been running that. It's a shawl make-along. You don't have to knit the Choose Love. That's fine. But if you do choose to choose love.
If you choose to choose
love. Then you get a double entry. So you just post your FO photo twice in the finished object thread. But you're welcome to knit any shawl and participate as well. We always look forward to seeing what you're working on. And yeah. Oh, and the knit along runs until the end of November.
Yeah.
So you still have lots of time to knit and join.
Yeah.
We have beautiful prize for the KALs that we're running right now. And I've taken photos and posted them in the chatter thread of our knit along. So if you would like to see what the prizes are for the knit alongs, you can just hop onto Ravelry and have a look in our Forest City Knit Girl group.
Aren't you knitting one right now, June?
Yes, I'm still. Do you want me to show it?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm still knitting along with y'all, and I'm knitting the Choose Love. I have a lot of whips on the go right now, so I'm knitting a lot, but not making a lot of progress because
I feel the
Me
same.
too.
Yeah.
I'm distributing it, but I have made a little bit of progress. I love it. So it's knit with ginger snap.
So
Oh,
pretty.
nice.
Yeah, it's beautiful. So I bought one of her kits. She put together some Choose Love shawl kits, I don't know, like maybe 2 months ago now. And
It's beautiful.
yeah, I really like it. It's so soft
Oh,
too.
yeah.
And
Oh,
it's
that's nice.
It's beautiful.
so it's ginger snap that, and it's her Luxe DK. So it's super soft, beautiful yarn. And I got my color bands mixed up, so I actually don't even know which one's which color. But this is going to be the third color, and so that's going to be. I'm almost ready to start working on that. So I really like that effect.
Yeah.
Of the light.
I love
the
it.
darker color contrasted against the
I
light.
love it.
Yeah. It's very pretty.
So still working at it.
Gorgeous.
It's a really relaxing knit for those who haven't heard us talking about it or have knit it yet. And yeah, it's quite enjoyable.
And it's also a beginner-friendly pattern.
Yes.
Probably adventurous beginner.
I think so.
If you want to learn a few techniques maybe that you haven't tried yet, it's very simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the information for the Choose Love Shawl Make Along. And then also we have the Lana Pullover Knit Along that we're hosting right now. And we've collaborated with Unit Toronto for this knit along. And it's for the Lana Pullover sweater that was designed by Claudia Q, who is the owner of Unit Toronto, and she's a beautiful designer. And yeah, so I I
think we go that to the end of the year for that one.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that one ends the end of December, so you have lots of time to knit the pullover. It's a beautiful, beautiful sweater. I think, have you casted yours on yet, Carrie?
I haven't, because
No.
I'm in the boat of too many whips.
Yes, yeah, me too. But I did manage to cast it on, and I think you did too.
I did.
Jan.
Yeah. Full disclosure, I cast mine on last night. But I'm excited now that it's on. I'm excited to start working on it.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna prioritize it a little bit to knit along with everybody.
Yeah.
And I think that they generously gifted us with kits.
Yes.
And they do have kits available. Lovely kits, tons of them on
Beautiful.
their website on
Yeah.
unit.com. So, check them out. They're really nice.
That color is
I
gorgeous.
know it is.
And I think the thing that I think about UNIT and Claudia's designs is the word that comes to mind is elegant.
Very elegant.
Everything.
Her patterns are absolutely gorgeous, and very, very nice. And Unit is a beautiful store. It's not just they carry beautiful yarns, but they also have other crafting supplies as well. So they're definitely worth checking out. Yeah. Yeah, so I casted mine on, I guess, just this week.
Yeah.
Made a little bit of progress. It took a little while to do the scalloped edging. It might be hard to see, but there is a really pretty scalloped edging.
Is it called sugar scallop?
It is. And it's not blocked or anything yet, so it's not super easy to see, but took a little while to do that. You start off with a lot of stitches, and by the end of the edging end up with about quite a few less stitches. It's not hard to do, it's just a little time consuming. Yeah.
But not hard at all. Like
No, it isn't. No. And then once you get that finished, really, it's just, just knitting in the round, which is lovely. And the yarn is scrumptious. Like, it's so
Your
soft.
colors are
Yeah.
gorgeous. I can bring mine to show, but mine's gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yours is the color
So
in the
pretty.
picture of the pattern. That is it?
I think
No,
it's
it's
a different
or no?
color.
Is it?
It's like more of a rusty,
Yeah.
Okay.
autumnal color.
Yes, it's very pretty.
It's deeper, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
So the yarns that I'm using, so you're in this sweater, you're pairing together a mohair and a fingering weight, which would, I think, be about a D. If you want to knit the two yarns together, you could certainly make this sweater. I would think in a DK
For
weight
sure.
as well.
Yeah.
You'd have to get it and everything though, just to make sure. But so I'm using Shibui. I don't know how to say that. Sema. And then drops kid silk.
Oh, yours is different than mine.
Yeah, I have the same as you, the Isagar
Oh.
Spinny.
The
I think.
Isagar. Yeah. That's really pretty. I love the color.
Yeah, I love it's very jewel tone. I don't know what color it is though.
It's almost like a tealy emerald.
Yes.
Like-
Oh,
mixed
emerald.
together,
Yes,
do you
I
know
could
what I
see
mean?
that. I
Yeah.
see that now. Anyways, beautiful, lovely yarn. Yeah, I'm really happy with it so far.
You've made a lot of progress.
Yeah, I
Compared to
got
mine, anyway. So mine, as we just mentioned, mine is Isagar Spinny, and it's color 100. It's this beautiful, I would just call this navy. Like a
Yeah,
deep
it is
navy.
so pretty.
Yeah, and the mohair is, again, it's the same, the drops, right?
Yeah.
I don't know the color, but it's got a little bit of a lighter core, so it's adding a little bit of dimension to this, which is really pretty.
Definitely.
And I decided, I was looking at our knit along thread in Ravelry, and somebody had started off with the sleeve, and then used the sleeve as a swatch. So I thought that would be a good place to start. So I'm doing the same thing. So this took me an hour to cast on this thing, so it wasn't that bad for the scallop edge, and I really like it.
Yeah.
Pretty.
And it's neat. The sleeve, I don't know if you guys can see on camera, it's pretty wide. so it's going to have a nice
And the
flowy.
neckline is a bit wide as well. Like it's not going to come around right around your neck. It sort of sits on top of your shoulders and is like a scoop neck. I would say. Yeah, it's gorgeous.
Yeah. So I could see it being, kind of like appropriate for even warmer weather. Like if you just wear like a little tank top
under-
or
yeah.
camisole underneath. But then
Definitely.
also in the winter, it'd be really nice over like a long sleeve t-shirt or something. So
Yeah.
anyway, it's really nice.
It's gorgeous pattern.
And like the other Choose Love Knit Along, Patty posted pictures of the prizes as well in that chatter thread, so you can
did.
see. And Unit generously donated the prize for that knit along, so you can check those out.
Yeah,
too.
it's really nice.
Yeah, very nice. And lots of time still, like until the end of December
Yeah.
is, I think, plenty of time to still, even if you haven't cast on yet, it's still plenty of time.
It is. Yeah.
Mine will be cast on by our next podcast.
Yeah.
A couple weeks of getting rid of some whips, and then I'll be on to
Yeah.
I
onto
hear
the
ya.
land.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing the next few month or whatever too, is get through my whips.
Yeah.
Because I think we kind of all did with the beginning of COVID. We kind of had cast on itis and we were casting lots on, and now we got to knit them.
And we'll talk about this a bit later, but we also joined the most recent Stephen West knit along.
That's right.
I am
So-
not meeting that deadline.
No.
No, neither am I.
But we were very enthusiastic at the
It's
beginning.
fun.
And it's a lot
It's
of fun.
fun,
But
yeah.
it's time consuming.
It
so
is, yeah.
We'll show you guys our progress later.
And then we have one last knit along going on, which is our sock knit along.
Yeah.
Which
That's
I think
right.
is wrapping up this month, isn't it? Did we do it to the end of October? Or?
I feel like it's the end of November, but
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong.
I have no idea.
I can't remember, to be very honest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look.
I haven't made very much progress on my socks. Just to knit a little bit more. So the three of us are knitting the anniversary Leo and Roxy sock pattern, which is like a work sock. I think they have kits. If you go on to, is it Leo and Roxy or Little Red Mitten site?
That's the Leo and Roxy site.
The Leo and Roxy site. So they have kits. It looks like this, so you can tell it looks very much like a work sock.
It's marbled.
But their kits, they come in with, for the stripe is different. You can get different colors. So nice pattern. I like how stretchy it is because it is ribbed. But I just haven't had time to make very much progress on that. So hopefully I get a little bit. Well, I think we're all kind of
Yeah, I think I'm maybe a little bit longer than you right now, but
Okay.
not much further.
yeah.
Did you bring
either.
yours?
No, I forgot to bring it.
Yeah.
It's sitting at home.
So this is the sock that we're knitting. However, you can knit any pattern that you like, and post your FOs, and yeah, it's fun. I also have a picture of the prize shown in
this
the
one?
chatter thread. Yeah,
Nice. Yeah, this is my Zoom knitting. Because it's
Yeah.
nice, because I'm at a point now where I, until I get to the gusset, I just knit in the round.
yeah,
So,
yeah. It's a nice pattern.
Yeah. It is nice.
I'm actually really excited to get this off the needles.
Mhm.
I know,
Nice and cozy.
nice and cozy. Like this yarn.
It's so soft.
I don't know what it's called.
And I know Leo and
It's so
Roxy
soft and
was
nice.
just selling the main color on its own as well.
Yeah.
So even if you didn't want to get the socks set because you didn't know what your cuffs, heels, and toes would be, you could just use stash yarn with it too.
Yeah.
You don't
Totally,
have to actually get
yeah,
the whole thing because you can buy a
totally.
skein of the marled color.
That's a really good point because I know this color goes really quickly. But yeah, you could just use it if you have a hot pink mini skein and some white or cream. Yeah.
Or any color
Any
combination.
colors. Any
yeah.
colors.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I forget, there's a name for this cast on that they have. Is it the
German? It is.
Yeah, German twisted.
German twist. That
German twist.
sounds right.
It's in the pattern. I talked about it last week. But anyway, I really like it because it adds some extra stretch and it wasn't difficult to do and it's nice and clean.
Yeah. Looks good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think that's everything about our knit alongs. All the information is on Ravelry in our Forest City Knit Girls group. And please join.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Lots
it
of
is.
fun. So
Perfect.
that's what
So I'll start working on mine seriously the last week before November 30th.
yeah, there's always so much knitting to do,
Yeah.
and so
I know,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
yeah,
Anyways. Yeah.
It's how we, you know what, setting goals like this though is how we have lots of
accomplish.
FOs. Like,
That's right.
I know a lot of people say, you know, comment that we do a lot of knitting, but I think it's good to set these goals because it keeps you encouraged, and then
Yeah,
yeah,
and it prioritizes your knitting.
it
so
does. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't know. It just works for us.
For sure. So, let's talk about what we're wearing.
Okay.
June, do you want to go first?
Sure. Okay. So this is an oldie, but a goodie. It's a sweater that I wear often. It's the Humulus pattern by Isabel Kramer. I think I did it a year and a half ago, 2 years
years
ago,
ago.
maybe now, and I wear it quite often. It's my camping outdoors sweater because it's very warm. The wool that I used was Rowan.
Pure wool.
Pure wool. I think it's just Rowan
Right.
pure wool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is super wash, but it feels more like a rustic.
Oh, it's super wash.
It is super wash.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, but it feels more. It's it's not super soft. It feels.
There's
yeah.
lots of bloom to it.
There is. There's a lot of bloom, so it's really warm, really comfortable. I keep all what the blooms are. Yeah,
It looks really
I enjoy
nice.
it. This is a really good beginner sweater for somebody who, you know, like I know it has color work in it, but it's easy color work because you never have to.
It's only one color.
It's
too,
only one
right?
color, and it's never more than 3 stitches of color work, so you don't have to
Worry
about carrying floats
right,
and stuff. You just
right.
knit it, and her patterns are just so well written.
They are.
Just not all the instructions are there for everything that you need to do.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's a nice sweater.
Yeah.
Nice. And your hat?
All right. So might as well do all of it. So I just couldn't wait to cast on this hat. So this is the Blurry Flurry pattern by Cosy Knits, and they knit this hat. It was a collaboration, I think, with Ginger Snap for her Pixel worsted yarn, which is so lovely. And so I bought a kit. We all bought the same kit. When was that? Like maybe about a month ago?
I am
Matt?
mine done too.
Yeah. And
Mine's a whip.
nice. So the kit came with the yarn, which is a really cool
That's
technique.
pretty.
I don't know how she dyes this yarn, but it's like a gradation, pixelated, like gradiated speckles or something to make it look like pixels. And the kit also came with this gorgeous rose and pearl pom-pom.
Pom-pom. It's huge.
Which
I
is
love it.
Yeah, and I don't usually, I usually just get the cheapy pom-poms from Amazon. So this is my first really nice pom-pom, and it's so big. Like, it feels really big for me, but I love it.
Oh, that's cute.
I love rose and pearl pom-poms.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the yarn, it's genius.
Mhm.
Like Kim and Colin did such an amazing job with this beautiful yarn. Like, I love it
Me too.
so much.
Me too.
And
And
then
I
the,
actually started mine opposite of the girls.
it
So
looks
it
totally
looks totally
different.
different,
It
but
does.
it's the same colorway, which was snow and elephants.
Yeah.
So my what's the burgundy-ish
Yep.
Yes.
will be up
At the-
here
yeah.
at the top instead. So
It looks equally as nice like that.
Oh yeah,
I
it looks
really
beautiful
it.
like that. But it's you wouldn't even
makes it
know
look like
it's
a
the
completely
same.
different-
Yeah,
It does.
totally.
Mhm.
It's weird,
Mhm.
but amazing. It looks great.
Yeah.
yeah.
So did you talk about the pattern?
A
that
little
we-
bit. Blurry
Yeah.
flurry.
from
like-
Cosy Up, yeah.
Mhm.
I think they designed that hat pattern for this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't hear you say that.
No, it's
I was
okay.
admiring the yarn in my hat when you were talking. I'm just kidding.
And then beautiful pom-pom.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Yeah, so it's a nice pattern. It has 3x3 ribbing. However, there's some slip stitching in the ribbing, so it makes it extra. It gives it some more substance, so it's nice and squishy and warm. Yeah, I like it. And this is how much I have left.
Nice.
I have
So-
mine somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right here. I have a little bit more left.
You do. Yes. Which is nice.
So I never got to the dark gray, but I feel like I could use this for color work in another project, which
Yeah,
I'm
for sure.
definitely going to do.
Yeah. Me too.
Because it's beautiful yarn.
I know.
Like, I don't want to waste any of it. Yeah.
Me neither. I'm thinking I'm gonna try. I don't know if I have enough, but I'm gonna try to make a headband out of what I have left. We'll see.
Cool.
Nice.
That's it.
What are you wearing? You're
Um,
just bundled up in
I
knits today.
am. I don't want to take any of them off. I'll start with my hat. So my hat is actually my own design. I made this when we did the class.
That's right.
Yeah. And I'm thinking I might write up the pattern, but we'll see.
Yeah, you should.
You should. It's really cute.
I think if I write up the pattern, what I'll do is I'll do a coordinating pair of knits to go with it.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. So I can't. I think I can't remember where I got the pom pom actually, but it goes really well.
It does. Cute.
Yeah. So the yarn that I use is really nice. It's 100% alpaca, and it's Juniper Moon Farm.
Right.
And it's so soft and just lovely and warm. It's warm too. Like-
Alpaca is super warm.
Yeah, yeah. So it's great, but it's not heavy. So it's
Right.
good for like fall days, right? It's not. I mean, if you wore a hood in the wintertime, it'd be fine. But I feel like it's perfect for a day like this.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. And then the second thing that I'm wearing is the lather leg.
It's done.
It's
Finished.
done for my friend Sarah. And
Getting ready to hold it
it's
up on this side.
enormous. I haven't blocked it or tied in my ends yet, but it's done.
So pretty.
It's so
Beautiful.
huge. Yeah, I'm really happy with it.
She's so lucky.
Yeah, so I'm excited to give it to her. Super fun pattern to do. It's a Stephen West, but it's a very tame pattern for Stephen West, and it's good Netflix knitting.
Yes.
Because it's not complicated. But I just think it's so beautiful how it turned out. I love the yarn over V's that go through the whole thing as well. I think it just adds some
So pretty.
interest. And it's a fade, obviously. So I use 5 different colors. I can't remember the names of the colors, but the yarn that I used is from Northbound Knitting. And she has 5 skein kits. So
It's perfect.
it's perfect. Yeah. So
Meant
I
to
just
be.
I just showed my friend the kits, and she picked what kit she liked. So
Nice.
that's how the colors got chosen. But she'll love it. The colors are right up her alley. Yeah. So I'll probably give that to her for her birthday, which is the beginning of November. So.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
You got it done.
And then the sweater that I'm wearing is my Pearl Code, which I love, love, love. It's also an Isabella Kramer pattern. And we've talked about the Pearl Code a lot because all 3 of us have knit it. But it's the one where you use like pearl bumps, kind of pearl bumps, and you can write in different sayings or people's names or whatever, and it's all clearly laid out in the pattern how you do that, which is nice. It's a lovely fitting sweater. Like, I feel like it's so comfortable to wear. The yarn that I used for this is yarn that I picked up in Rhinebeck.
Yep.
Was it our last trip there?
Yes.
And it's Le Bien-Aimé was there with some yarn at, I forget whose booth it was.
It was India Untangled, wasn't it?
I think
was.
maybe
Yeah.
it
Was it
was. Yeah.
It wasn't the knitting loft, was it?
No.
That's Toronto.
Yeah. So anyway, she had yarn there. I think it's a DK weight yarn that we use. And this is the Le Bien-Aimé that I picked. I can't remember the name of the colorway though.
So pretty.
It's very pretty. It's got, I don't know, it's like colorful but not crazy colorful.
Yeah.
But it does have a lot of different colors in there.
It's really pretty.
Yeah. And I alternated the skeins, so there's like no weird pooling or anything, which made me happy. Anyways, I recommend it. I think we'd all recommend this
Yes.
sweater. It was fun to knit, not fairly quick too. It wasn't an overly time-consuming sweater to knit.
I spent more time deciding what I was going to write in it than I
Yeah,
was than knitting
exactly.
it.
Yeah, it was fun doing that though.
It
I had a
was.
great time doing that. Yeah, so this is my pearl code.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I said, maybe it was on our last episode, it's probably one of my top 3 sweaters I wear all the time.
Oh,
I love
yeah.
my pearl coat.
Oh, yeah.
It feels like a sweatshirt on.
Yeah.
Like,
It
it's
does.
just
It's so
cozy
comfortable.
and-
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And
a
I'm going
nice
to put this
fit.
back on.
Bundle up.
Yep.
And how about you, Carrie?
I am wearing my rug by Junku Okamoto, which is just a oversized, super cozy colorwork sweater. And in this colorwork, one of the conversations that always happens with it is about carrying floats, because there's a lot of space between things, and I didn't carry my floats. I just let them drape. So sometimes when I put my arm in my sleeve, I'm like between a float. That's okay. And the yarn is Lopi. So I love it.
It looks so
Again,
so
one of my favorite
warm.
warm sweaters that I throw on all the
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
And we made these
For
Is
the
Last
Rhinebeck.
year.
last
Rhinebeck.
year.
Last
Yes.
year.
Last
Yeah.
year for Rhinebeck,
Yeah.
and we had a
Yeah.
little meetup with everyone that had knit a sweater by her. So,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then my hat is the pattern is Twistmas by Espastrico, and it's a free pattern like all of Espastrico's patterns. We were at Little Red Mitten maybe last year too, and I saw this pom pom and I loved it. So then I walked around the store with the pom pom trying to find yarn that
to
would
match.
go with it, and found this, which is also a ginger snap wool, and it's White Walkers was the colorway name, so it matches perfectly with my funky blue pom pom. So
It's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's adorable.
Mhm.
I love this hat. I love the twisted rib detail through it.
Yeah, I really want to
So-
make that pattern.
Me too. And the color of that yarn is just gorgeous.
It's perfect. And
Yeah.
did you say it was DK weight or worsted?
Worsted.
Worsted,
Mhm.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a worsted weight.
Good
I
to
do
know.
find it a little loose. Like, it's not super snug on my head, which I'm okay with because I like slouchy hats and I feel like I have a big head. So, but you could probably like modify it and adjust your needle size if you wanted it a bit tighter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just went straight with what they said to
Yep.
do, and I think it worked it just
Yeah,
fine.
it looks
Yeah,
great.
it looks good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it's coming off the camera, but the halo on your sweater is just gorgeous.
Oh.
Because it's the Lopi, right?
Yeah.
It's so
I'll probably leave some
Fluffy
behind
looking.
for you, June, on your chair. But
thanks. The birds will like it
yeah.
for
Yeah.
building their nests.
yeah, I love it. I love this sweater. I like the drop sleeve. I know some people, when they put their arms up, they feel like their sweater's
Yeah.
going up, but I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks
It's
good.
so cozy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I love it. What my rug, I knitted it. I didn't gauge swatch, and I knitted at a really tight gauge, and it's like armor. Yeah, I'm not.
Mine is good, but the way I blocked it, I need to wash it and reblock it because I blocked the neck going straight up. So it
So,
doesn't
like,
like
comes up to
lay
your eyes.
flat.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just like, I don't know. It looks like I have like Dracula wings or something. It's just, I just need to reblock it.
And it is, if anyone wants to knit it, it is a quick knit because it's
Yes.
bulky weight yarn on large needles, right? So
Yeah.
it didn't take long for us to knit them
No.
at all.
No.
Maybe a few weeks, if that.
Yeah,
right?
It was
Like,
fun.
quick,
It
and it
was
was
fun.
fun.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, it looks great.
yeah. All right, FOs.
Okay.
I just have one.
I don't have any. I already
Nope.
showed them.
Me too.
Oh, so then I'll just show one and then we can move on to our pile of whips.
Yes. I love your bag.
Thanks. I don't know where I got this from.
That's really
but it's
cute.
It's with the
It is
little
cute.
Oh,
50 style dresses and then polka dots on the inside.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I am doing a gift knit for somebody and had planned to do the gift knit of the Escher Cowl by Jenny F., who's known as Sweater Freak. And I ordered Leo and Roxy yarn to do it, which is in here.
Oh,
so
sorry.
I ordered their Meredith and McSteamy colorways, DK weight. And I literally just placed the order, and then Jenny posted a test knit for the matching hat. So I was like, it's meant to be.
Yeah.
Yes.
I got my yarn, and she asked for a test knit for the hat. So this is called the Escher's Dream hat, and it's just like a beanie style with a houndstooth pattern in it, and it's all mosaic knitting.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah.
So so I started with the hat to do the test knit for her, and now I'm going to move on to the cowl to go with it as the gift. So they'll get a matching set
That's
instead of just a
really
cowl.
nice. What a
Yeah.
great gift. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
It is.
So I think it's not out yet. I think she's just about to release it, so it'll be coming soon. We'll let you know, but I'll put the information on the screen so you know to keep an eye out for it. But it's super cute, and so many color combinations you could do with a houndstooth pattern.
Yeah.
So yeah.
It's beautiful. I love it.
It took me a day to do this.
Yeah.
It was super quick because mosaic knitting is great because you're just slipping stitches, right?
Yeah.
So you go a
yeah,
lot
it is
faster
quick.
in a round when you're slipping.
Yeah, for sure.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
I love that it's houndstooth with slip stitch. Like that would be so much nicer than color work, like regular color work.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Jenny is an amazing pattern writer. She's great.
And I like the way she starts it with the houndstooth pattern with the one color, and then it transitions up to the next color. So you're like
Hey.
transitioning.
Okay.
It kind of gives it a nice blend.
It does.
It does. It's gorgeous.
So super easy pattern to follow when it comes out. I recommend it to anybody. Yeah.
So
I'm
nice.
definitely going to knit that one.
Yeah,
The
me
recipients
too.
will be getting a hat and cowl.
What a great gift.
Yes. Lucky recipient.
That was my only FO.
All right, so some whips maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to show our MKAL?
Yes.
So, as we mentioned, we said before that we were going to join the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along Shawl. Or Shawl Knit Along, whatever.
Make along.
Yeah,
Make
make along,
along.
whatever.
Mystery
Yeah.
knit
Mis-
along.
mystery
Yeah.
Knit Along, thank you.
Party.
I think I need another coffee or something.
Me too.
So he just released this week Clue 3, right?
Yes.
Which neither of us has started. So I think we're all on Clue 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm probably the furthest behind.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm not very
I'm not
far
very far.
ahead.
I only
either.
have one row of the color.
I think I have 1, 2, 4.
4. I have 4 as well.
So this is what they look like. Super fun. So the first clue was this beehive design in the middle, and then he released with the first clue a bonus clue, which was it's like a slip stitch section. So this right here, which I love doing.
Me too.
And I thought it was really cool how you went along and picked up for the slip stitch
Yes.
section, and then there's these little holes in between. And then the second clue is, I don't know what you would call it, but it's this
Like
part
brick
here.
workers. But it's going to create like
A
this
diamond.
diamond.
It is, yeah,
Yeah.
which we haven't finished yet. Anyways, really fun.
So much fun.
Really fun.
And he makes it fun because he does, like, every time he releases a clue, he does a video, and there's lots of videos leading up to it, and tons of chatter in his Ravelry thread, and it's just fun.
He makes it very exciting.
And his patterns are exciting. So it just, because you don't know where it's going to take you. He's so unique and so artistic. You feel kind of like an artist knitting it, like, and you just don't know where it's going to take you, and it's just a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
For sure.
I just dumped all my yarn for it on the ground.
It's going to pick up some leaves in there.
Oh, that's okay.
So do we want to talk about our yarn?
Sure. Do you want to go first, Jan?
Oh, sure. Okay. So I'm doing a mix. I just went with what I had in stash, and I'm doing a mixture of Holskarn, which is my navy blue, and this purpley. It's almost like a periwinkle purple. I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
is. You're right.
Yeah, and then I had in my stash, I had this pink yarn and this white speckled yarn, which I think goes really well with it. The pink, and they're both superwash single ply. yarn, but it really works together. The
It
two
looks
yarns.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the pink is spun right round, and the white speckle is hedgehog fibers. And Patty gave me, so for the next section, he has a mohair challenge, and Patty had this purple mohair, which goes, I think, really well with this. If you guys can see it.
Nice.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
it
for the
does.
next section, I'm going to add this mohair in with it.
Very nice.
Yeah, so I'm really excited. Yeah, I quite like it.
Nice.
Fun.
That is fun.
Do you want to show yours, Carrie?
Sure. My needles
Just
are like
shove it back
super
in
short.
here.
I haven't put it on a longer cord yet. But the gray, so the main color gray is Midnight Cravings.
Pretty.
And then my 3 contrasting colors are Polka Dot Creek. So
There.
Oh, that's so pretty.
It is pretty.
This pop of the lighter, what is that? Like maybe an aqua?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
really.
think the name of the colorway is called Frost.
Oh, okay. It really pops out there.
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Pretty.
Nice.
I love how all the different colors make them all look so different,
Yeah.
But really nice.
but nice.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so mine is my main color, which is the gray in here, is from Yarn Inc. It's called Phoenix. And then my contrasting colors are all from Midnight Cravings as well. And the bright pink is called Berry Burst. The light pink is called Frosting. And then I'm using a white, which is Vanilla.
It's so pretty.
So pretty. It actually
Yeah.
looks like ice cream.
It
Kind
does.
of.
Mhm.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, it's very. I like
Dessert
it.
feeling.
It took.
Yes.
It took me a while.
Like a cake.
I
Like
had
a
a.
fan-
Yeah, kinda.
like
yeah.
a fancy cake.
I had a hard time deciding on my colors because I'm not good at picking colors if I don't know what the
gonna- I
object is
know.
going to look
I
like.
know.
So I ended up going. This was my very first choice, but it's taken me a while to warm up to it. But I am starting to really like it.
I love it.
This-
I think you did a great job.
Yeah, this bottom part where there's quite a bit of gray, I feel like is looking great.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
helping it out.
It
Break up
is.
the
Yeah,
colors.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah. Anyways, fun fun shawl.
It's a
The
lot
whole
of fun.
thing has been just great fun.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. It is.
And I might, for clue, was it 3?
Mhm.
I don't know. I might
Should.
put those together
Ooh,
Yes.
that's
for a
pretty.
little
Uh-oh.
mohair.
We've got a lawnmower.
Oh, sorry.
We'll try to talk louder.
Yeah, we
Yes.
will.
Yeah. He doesn't have a very big lawn, so hopefully.
the pearls of casting outside.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
never know.
Yeah,
It's
that's
always
true.
an adventure.
It is. Yeah. Yeah.
Does anybody have any more whips?
I think that's it.
I have. Well, I showed this on the last one, and I have made some progress,
Oh,
even
nice,
though it's
honey.
just kind of. This is actually the wrong way. You
Oh,
knit
right.
it inside out, but it'll actually look like this.
Very nice.
And it's my over the top tee. So it is coming. Like I can see. I think I added maybe 4 inches to it. I love it. I'm using whole skarn. I'm mixing it. I think it's the coast base and the alpaca base.
It's really soft.
Together. It's got a bit of a halo on it as well. And I love knitting on it. And it's a great TV knit because you're just knitting in the round for a while. But I'm going to add, it's supposed to be a t-shirt, but I'm going to add long sleeves to it. So we'll
That's
see
a
how
great
that
idea.
goes.
Yeah.
Since winter's coming and I feel like it'll be a nice winter sweater. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cozy.
Yeah.
Love it.
So that's my only whip.
My only other whip is
Or other
I've
whip.
made a bit of progress on my hoagie sweater.
Oh, you have.
We're at about the same stage,
Yeah.
maybe. Yeah.
Nice. nice.
So
Oh, that's soft too.
I'm knitting the Pebbles tunic. So it's a longer sweater with pockets and then long sleeves. So we all joined the Hoagie Fall Knit Along, and June and Patty have finished theirs, and I am still working on it and have till the end of November, which is the deadline. So
Oh, you got lots of time
Yeah.
still. Yeah.
And the wool I'm using is,
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
forget every time, Fiberco. The Erin Moore Light, and the colorway is Riveresque. So
It's
so
lovely
nice.
yarn.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
feels so light too.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
these sort
And I
of
love-
knits into like an A line, because every certain number of rows you increase as you go down, so it'll be like hopefully a little more flowy.
Yeah.
I actually did modify the pattern in that I started the pattern for like the top part one size down, so it wouldn't be so droopy.
Yeah.
But then I've increased under the arms to the next size, and now I'm just building out from there.
You increased or decreased?
Increased.
Increased.
So I went wider down here.
That's really funny. That's what
Yeah.
I did too for
Yeah.
my easy bulky one. I started off with one size, knit the top of the needles, and then I went up a size to knit the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it worked out perfectly. It worked
Yeah.
out really well.
Good idea. It's
Yeah,
nice
it's
that
really
you can
nice.
Modify things. Like knitting is so flexible.
It is.
Like, and
Yeah.
if it's not working out, you just unravel it. Like,
Yeah,
it's so different
right.
from sewing, where.
Yes. Ripping
yeah.
out stitches and sewing is.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah.
This is a really cute stitch marker too.
Yeah.
That's from Heather from
Howling
Howling
Hills.
It's cute.
And
It's a little
alpaca.
llama or alpaca.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
Yeah. Nice, Carrie.
Looks great.
Yep. So that's
Getting
exactly the
there.
work I brought with me. I have more at home.
Yes.
Oh, me too.
I have more to do.
But they are slowly going
They're-
down, though, my
Yes,
webs. Like,
yes.
I have this off the needles, which is nice because this took a long time to knit.
Yeah.
It's not hard to knit, but it was time consuming.
Yeah. That's nice. And I feel like when we're finished the Stephen West knit, we have a lot. Because we didn't mention how many stitches are on the needles, right?
Oh, now it's over. Just what we showed you, there's over 400
I think by the
stitches.
end of this section that we're all on, it's like 468 stitches.
Wow.
And then there's still two more sections.
Two more
right?
sections of and then another clue. So who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, it's fun though.
It is fun.
It is fun.
I like giant shells.
Yeah, me
Yes,
too.
I do too.
So
Yeah, I think that's
That's
everything for knitting.
Does
know.
anybody have any acquisitions that they want to show?
I don't.
I
no,
don't.
No.
me neither.
Yeah, I tried to.
Wow.
I'm trying to reserve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying
someday.
I'm going back to what we initially said at the beginning of the year and trying to knit my stash.
We're still in 2020, so we can
are.
do it.
We
Yes.
can. So I'm trying to buy as little yarn as possible and just go through what I have and pick from that.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Same here. I think we're good for a couple of years.
Yeah. I think that's going to be my winter goal actually
Yes.
because I already have yarn for so many nice projects that I want to knit. I should just cast them on
Yes.
instead
I
of,
know.
yeah. Anyways,
I just also signed up for a test knit, which I haven't started yet,
Right.
but I shouldn't have because I have enough whips. But it was really pretty, and I had like the perfect yarn in my stash for it. And I thought,
Yeah.
well, this is a way of using up some of my stash too. Is
Yeah.
because you find things and you buy the yarn and you're like, I'm going to knit this specific item, but then
Yeah.
that just keeps happening.
I
So
know.
I need to like shrink that
Yeah.
stash.
and use
And
use
use
what
what
you
I
have.
have.
Yeah.
And tests are also good for keeping you on track. Like you
Yeah.
have a goal, you know you're gonna have a finished object.
Yeah. I also completed test knit as well. Actually,
right.
I'm working on another sweater because I gave the original one to June.
I so wanted to wear it today. It's so nice, but it's not released yet.
So I'm gonna knit myself one because it's a really, really nice pattern, and June really liked how it looked. It looks gorgeous on you. So I'm gonna knit myself another one, and next podcast maybe we'll wear them.
Okay.
The
Oh, that's a
pattern
good
the
idea.
patterns for it is gonna be released next week, so I can
Okay.
talk more about it next time. So
That's awesome.
yeah,
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I did a test knit in the spring for a sweater, and really say much about it because it still hasn't been released. I'm
And
like,
that's gorgeous
hurry up
too.
and release it because I want to wear it.
Yeah, I know.
It is gorgeous.
It
It's
is.
I'm actually very proud of it because it was like 100% cables, like with this really, like, not because they string, but you need that. It took forever.
It's
But
beautiful, though. Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
I think that's it.
Okay. So thank you, everybody, for joining us today. We prefer to be in person to podcast, but we don't know what is going to happen.
Yeah.
So you might see our podcast in different ways.
We'll get a little more creative. with
We'll
our-
try. So, also, I just want to mention too that I do show notes for the podcast, which I will put in our Ravelry group under Forest City Knit Girls. So, if you're interested in anything, exploring anything that we talked about today, you can always go there, and I'll have all the links to everything there. Yeah.
Awesome. Enjoy this lovely fall day, if it's fall where you are.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to you hopefully in a couple weeks.
Yeah. Stay safe and stay healthy and happy knitting.
Happy knitting.
Happy knitting.
Bye.
Bye.